Hi, my name is Dr. Trent Petrie. I'm a professor in the psychology department and the director of the Center for Sports Psychology at the University of North Texas. Individuals who graduate with their doctorate in counseling psychology with a specialization in sports psychology have been trained basically to be a psychologist. Thus, their work tends to be in mental health organizations. Many of the students who graduate from these types of programs will work in university counseling centers as a staff psychologist, perhaps also having a liaison with the athletic department where they might provide sports psychology and performance enhancement services for the athletes and coaches and teams. Some will work in community mental health centers. Some will have private practices, which might also include work with athletes and coaches and teams. Some may specialize in coach education or working with youth sport, training parents to be better parents as they work with their kids who are participating in sport. Some also will work directly with athletic teams and sport organizations, either at the major league level, such as in the NFL or the National Basketball Association. Some will work with elite level athletes who are training for the Olympics. Some will also work directly with universities in the athletic departments as sports psychologists, such as we see at the University of Oklahoma and at the University of Colorado. Some still will have sports psychology or psychologist positions in the military, working to enhance the performance of the officers and trainees who are there, working in the Air Force, the Army, or even with the Special Forces branches of the military. Individuals who are pursuing their doctorate in counseling psychology with a specialization in sports psychology are going to have a wide range of experiences in the classroom as well as in practica. They're going to take courses in general psychology, such as sensation and perception and social psychology. They may also take courses in the counseling area, which might include theories of counseling or group psychotherapy. They're also going to take courses in sport and exercise psychology, things such as sports psychology, exercise physiology, and motor learning. All of these courses are to prepare them and to give them a foundation of knowledge to go out and do the practical work that's going to be a main part of their training. In such practicum experiences, they might work in a university counseling center or a community mental health center, providing general counseling services to the individuals who go to those organizations. They're also going to be working with athletic teams and coaches, providing both performance enhancement services and also mental health services to the athletes who might need their assistance. Also along the way, they're going to be doing research, usually culminating in a doctoral dissertation, which is a 1 to 2 year research project on a specialized topic area. Research in this might be on mental toughness or the psychology of injury or eating disorders in athletes. Ultimately, they're going to do a 1 year internship, which is a full-time position in a mental health organization, such as a university counseling center or perhaps working in an athletic department as a sports psychologist. During this 1 year, they're going to have their culminating experience and training in the field of psychology and counseling psychology. Ultimately, people who are getting their degree in counseling psychology, this doctoral degree and specialization in sports psychology, are looking to get licensed by a state as a psychologist, and they also pursue certification as an applied sports psychologist through the Association of Applied Sports Psychology. Over the last 10 years or so, sports psychology has been in the news a great deal, particularly around Olympic years when athletes talk about their work with their sports psychologists and how those individuals help them achieve their performance goals. As a result, students have become increasingly interested in pursuing this field. There's a couple things I'd like to share with you that might help you in making a decision if this is a good field for you. First, it's important to know that to be a practicing sports psychologist requires you to have a doctoral degree, which is 5 to 7 years of training beyond what you'd have at the undergraduate level. So there's a lot of years ahead if you want to pursue training in this area. If you are going to pursue this area, you also at the undergraduate level probably should get a good background in both exercise science and kinesiology and psychology. So thinking about majoring in both areas or majoring in one but then minoring in the other. Doing so would allow you to take a lot of different courses that would help you understand what the field of sports psychology is. Also at the undergraduate level, a lot of universities offer a general course in sports psychology. This introductory course will give you a broad overview of the field and will help you understand if it's really something you want to do. Students might also consider doing research in the area of sports psychology as a senior thesis, or perhaps even as an individual project that you do with a mentor at the undergraduate level. This type of research could help prepare you for graduate work and could give you an idea of the types of areas you'd want to research in the field. Last, you might also consider seeing about having an internship with a sports psychology during the summer when you're home. You might be able to shadow this individual, find out what he or she does, what it's like to be a sports psychologist on a day-to-day basis. So if you're able to major in psychology or kinesiology, do research while you're an undergraduate, and try to get some kind of internship experience with a sports psychology. All of those experiences should help you determine if sports psychology is the right field for you.